If you're like me, someone who lives here on planet Earth, this video from the Capturing Christianity channel is a must-watch. Not the 90-minute version, that'll make you want to do harm to yourself and others. But apparently our buddy Cameron thinks this 9-minute excerpt is the bomb in terms of convincing people of the devil, his minions, and demon possession. Let's take a look.
So I think a lot of people are probably, at least the people that are watching this stream right now, a lot of you are skeptical about demon possession and about demons in general.
This is the proper position to be in with regard to all claims of the supernatural. I would bet money that it's the position Cameron takes regarding all supernatural claims outside his faith. Skeptical of those golden plates, Cam? Muhammad's journey to heaven on a winged horse, mule, pony type thing? Good for you. Hashtag special pleading.
How would you convince somebody, or what would you say to somebody who's just skeptical about the whole thing? Like maybe you're just making these stories up to get attention.
The iPhone 4 launched in 2010. It featured a 5-megapixel photo camera and shot 720p high-definition video. The iPhone 6 shot a full 1080p, and camera phones since have shot 4K and even 8K for a while now. For over 100 years, there was another claim widely greeted with a similar degree of skepticism, that black people were being treated terribly by the police, humiliated, beaten, even murdered. With the current ubiquity of cell phone cameras, these claims have been verified over and over and over and over and over again. I'm going to suggest that Father Lambert buy a body camera. Maybe just borrow one from your local police department and strap that thing on next time you're headed out to Linda Blair's house. I'm told Panasonic has some terrific live stream cameras as well. That could do the trick. Plus, think of the possibilities for monetization. You could pay down some of that child rape debt.
Well, it depends on where one begins. You know, if you're a person of faith, believing is seeing. If you don't really have that faith, then you say seeing is believing. So it's coming at it from two different angles.
But this is very different, isn't it? We're not talking about believing in something we can't actually see. That's why Father Lambert is on with Cam. He's seen the eyes rolling back in the head, the frothing at the mouth, the feats of superhuman strength. None of us need faith to see those things. Thus, my idea for the body cam. Hey, maybe Cam could be your body cam. Get it? He clearly has the gear, though, and he does some nice work with the lighting.
The basis I would have is what the church has consistently taught throughout, the church's 2,000-year-old history, is that evil is something personified in what we call the devil and these other fallen angels. Evil is not just humanity's inhumane treatment of one another. It's not just something of our own making. But there is something personified in evil, again, that we call the devil and evil spirits. And the church has consistently taught that throughout her history, and it's backed up by sacred scripture.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? The church has taught it throughout its history, and it's backed up by sacred scripture, just like the idea that the earth doesn't move, which is why the church during the Inquisition put Galileo on trial and threatened him with torture and death. Say no more, Father Lambert. You had me at evil personified. Although in my case, I would generally use that term in reference to your church. But do go on.
What's an example of someone explicitly exemplifying, or a demon exemplifying one of those things, supernatural knowledge or power, or knowing some language, or even levitating? I've seen stories about levitation. Tell me some of these stories that you've seen personally.
Well, it's important to know that a demon can act on a person's memory and imagination. So the real challenge is when these manifestations begin, the demon is really working on the mind of those who are there, the memory and imagination. So are these things truly happening, or is the demon causing myself and others to believe that what we see is real?
And with that one sentence, Father Lambert has completely undone the entirety of religious apologetics. This is, in fact, one of the main points behind my series here on YouTube called The God Distraction. Once you allow for the supernatural, there's absolutely no way to know anything. As I've said before, Jesus could have actually risen from the dead just as the Gospels describe. And it could all have been a trick by the devil to deceive us, sending us down the path to sectarian violence for 2,000 years. How could we possibly know otherwise if that were in fact the case? My friend Apologia has a video offering an entirely naturalistic explanation for the rise of Christianity and the reports of Jesus' resurrection. Paul, buddy, you didn't need to go to all that trouble. Father Lambert just gave you everything you needed. The devil messed with the apostles' memories and imaginations. Saul too, right there on the road to dumbass kiss. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's pronounced. Do you even need a devil to mess with people's memories and imaginations? Father Lambert said it himself. Believing is seeing. If you're predisposed to seeing things, you probably will. And whatever you see will likely confirm whatever biases you already hold. That's exactly how confirmation bias works. We'll pick this up from here next time. Until then, I'm me. Thanks for watching.